I am reminding you right now, open your heart and listen. For a great blessing of provision is being prepared by me for you at the appointed time. Do not take this word lightly as a passing sound amid the busyness of daily life. Because I do not speak to make you chase after impatience, nor do I speak so that you would set your heart on money. I speak so that you may remember that I am your Father, the one who knows every need, every shortage, every silent worry you have tried to hide behind a calm appearance. I have seen the days when you counted what little remained in your hands, the nights when you lay awake burdened by responsibility for your family, the moments when you wondered whether tomorrow would give you enough strength to continue. And today, I draw near to you with the tenderness of a father, saying to you, do not let fear lead you anymore. For I am opening a turning that you cannot create by your own strength. Beloved child, there are seasons in your life when it seems as though every door has closed at once. Work slows down. Opportunities move away. People's hearts change. And the things you once hoped for become faint like mist at the end of the day. But listen carefully to me. Delay does not mean I have denied you. Silence does not mean I have forgotten you. There are things I am quietly arranging behind the curtain. Resources I am connecting. Hearts I am stirring. Paths I am clearing before you place your feet upon them. You see only the small portion before your eyes. But I see the whole journey. You see today's lack, but I see the season of overflow that is coming. You hear the sound of worry within your heart, but I am speaking peace into the place once disturbed by fear. Therefore, in this moment, I want you to stop and breathe in trust. Do not quickly conclude that everything has reached a dead end. Do not let cold numbers decide your hope. Do not look at your account, your bills, your debts, or the needs before you and assume that my blessing has run dry. I am not limited by what you see. I do not need favorable circumstances in order to provide. I do not need everyone to agree before I can open a way for you. When I desire to give, no door can remain locked forever. When I desire to sustain, no burden is heavy enough to crush you. When I desire to restore, even the things that seemed lost can return in a way that leaves you silent, knowing that only my hand could have done it. I know you are tired. My child, I know there have been moments when you prayed in silence, not with long words, but with weary eyes and a trembling heart. I know you have tried to be strong in front of others, while inside you simply longed for someone to hold you and say that everything would be all right. I was there in those moments. I heard every sigh when you no longer knew how to pray. I saw the seeds you sowed in secret, the kindness you gave even when you yourself were lacking, the faithfulness you kept even when no one praised you, the endurance you chose even when you had every reason to give up. No good thing you have done in righteousness has been overlooked by me. Not one tear of yours has fallen without my seeing it. And your harvest will not come through chaos, but through my wise arrangement. My child, what I am doing is not only placing what is needed into your hands, but also healing the way you see provision. I do not want you to live like a child who is always afraid of lack, always afraid of loss, always afraid tomorrow will collapse. I want you to learn how to walk in the steadiness of one who knows they belong to the Father. When you have little, I am still your full supply. When you have much, I am still the one you honor above every blessing. Do not let your heart be bound to material things, but do not be ashamed to bring your real needs before me. I know you need means to live, stability to care for your family, doors of work, wisdom in decisions, and deliverance from the cycle of lack. And I do not despise these things. I am a father, and a father cares for his child with both love and wisdom. There are chains of fear that have kept you for too long in a feeling of smallness. There are old words that once made you think you were not worthy of living in healthy abundance. There are past failures that make you hesitant whenever a new opportunity appears. But today, I am touching those places with my grace. I am breaking the voice of lack in your mind. I am teaching you to distinguish between wise frugality and the fear of poverty. I am drawing you out of the habit of only hoping to survive, so that you may learn to ask, work, manage, and receive with maturity. The blessing I give is not so that you may become arrogant, but so that you may be free, supported, able to become a source of support for others, and so that your home may breathe in peace. Look back, my child. How many times did you think you would not make it through? And yet I still brought you through? How many times did you think everything would fall apart? But at the necessary moment, a hand reached out, an opportunity appeared, a path opened, help arrived. That was not coincidence. That was the mark of my hand upon your journey. And if I preserved you through previous dry seasons, would I abandon you in this one? If I lifted you up when you had no strength left, can I not open a new flow for your work, your plans, your family, and your future? Let the memory of my faithfulness become a lamp for the present, so that you no longer tremble before what is unclear. Now, I want you to prepare your heart, not with haste, but with peaceful obedience. Do your part with honesty. Manage what you currently have with gratitude. Avoid decisions born from panic. Open your eyes to the opportunities I place near you, even when they come in humble forms. Speak words of blessing over your family, your work, your hands, and your rightful plans. Do not curse the season of sowing just because you have not yet seen the harvest. Do not give up when I am about to complete what I have begun. There are keys that do not fall from heaven with a loud sound, but are given through perseverance, wisdom, right timing, and unshakable trust. My child, the blessing that is coming is not only to fill an empty place, but to remind you that you are not alone in this life. I am covering your home with gentle protection. I am placing a fence of peace around what belongs to you. I am protecting you from unnecessary losses, from rushed choices, from doors that look attractive but do not carry life. I will lead you to a place of pure provision, where you will not have to trade your peace in order to receive gain, where your hands can work while your heart still rests in me. Believe that the turning is beginning within you first, and then it will be revealed outwardly at the appointed time. So, lift your head, beloved child. Do not let this day be covered by the voice of lack. Do not let worry steal the tenderness within your heart. I am nearer to you than you think, working more deeply than you see, preparing more widely than you have asked. Things that seem impossible can become possible when I place my hand upon them. Doors that were once closed can open when my timing comes. Places that were once dry can flow again when my grace breathes through them. Stay close to me. Walk in righteousness. Keep your heart tender. And let me lead you step by step. I am your Father. I know what you need. I have not forgotten you. And what I am preparing for you will come in peace, in light, and in my love that never runs dry. I have seen how people treated you in the days when your hands were empty, and I have heard the quiet sighs when you needed a hand to lift you up, but received only silence. Beloved child, not one tear of yours has fallen without my knowing it, and not one time you were abandoned has passed without my witnessing it. I saw those who once smiled at you when everything was favorable, then quietly turned away when you began to need mercy. I saw the doors closed before your face, the promises left unkept, the cold glances that made your heart feel as though it had been placed outside the love of the world. But my child, do not let these things make you think you have been forgotten. In the very place where people left you, I remained. In the hour when you had nothing left to prove, I saw your hidden faithfulness. And now, I am preparing to set a table for you in the very place where there was once contempt, so that those who once underestimated you will stand speechless when they see my goodness covering your life, not so that you may become proud, nor so that you may take revenge, but so that you may understand that I am the one who defends those who suffer in silence and lifts up those who have been lowered in the eyes of the world. When I place blessing in your hands, you will no longer need to speak in your own defense, because your transformation itself will become the clearest testimony. Those who once thought you had reached the end will see me open a way for you. Those who once believed you would not be able to stand again will see you walk in a peace they cannot explain. Those who once left you because you had nothing in your hands will have to see that my hand can fill the very hands that were once empty. You do not need to chase after their recognition, nor do you need to beg them to understand your journey. I know you. I know your patience. I know the times you still chose what was right, even when you yourself were lacking. I know the things you gave in secret, the sacrifices no one acknowledged, the nights when you still prayed for good things for others, even while you yourself needed to be lifted up. Therefore, let me speak gently to your heart in this hour. You no longer need to beg for love from places that have closed themselves to you. You do not need to explain why you are still waiting, why you still believe, why you have not given up when every outward sign seems unchanged. There are answers that arrive slowly, not because I have forgotten, but because I am preparing them to come at the right time, in the right way, and in the right measure, so that they will not only meet your need, but also restore your faith. My timing does not hurry according to your anxiety, but it is never late according to the holy purpose I have appointed. What you thought was delayed is being perfectly arranged in my hands. What you thought had no opportunity left is being breathed upon by me with new life. What you thought had closed will open in a way that makes you understand that no one but me could have done it. I am bringing you deliverance in the area of finances, not only so you may have more material things, but so that I may remove from your shoulders the burdens that have stolen your sleep, erase the shame you quietly endured, and restore to your family an atmosphere of peace and hope. The debts that once made you afraid will not have the final word over your life. The numbers that once made you feel suffocated will not be greater than my provision. I will open sources of help you did not expect. Touch hearts you cannot control. Arrange meetings you never planned. And place before you opportunities capable of changing the rhythm of your family's life. When this happens, you will know that it was not luck, not coincidence, and not merely the result of your own strength. It is my kindness stepping into your circumstances, like morning light entering a thick night. You have given even when your own portion was not abundant. You helped others while you yourself were still lacking. You kept a generous heart even when life forced you to calculate every little thing. I have not forgotten those things. People may forget your kindness, but I do not. There are seeds you sowed in tears, in silence, in days when you did not know what tomorrow would bring. Now I am causing them to sprout in their appointed season. The hands that once gave in secret will not remain empty forever. The hands that once trembled with worry will receive things that make you grateful beyond words. I am not like mankind, to promise and then forget, to speak and then change my mind, to see you in hardship and look away. If I have said that I will bless you, I will do so according to my wisdom and mercy. If I have said that I will protect you, be at peace. For my protection is not fragile like walls built by human hands. Right now, the threats once raised against you are being dismantled piece by piece in the unseen realm. Evil intentions cannot cross the boundary I have placed around you. The hidden dangers near where you live, the things you sense but cannot yet name, the unease that makes you look around with a heavy spirit, all of it is under my authority. I am spreading the shadow of peace over your home. I am guarding the entrance, preserving the rooms, protecting those you love, and raising around you a covering that darkness cannot pierce. You will not have to live in fear as though your home were a vulnerable place. Know that the place where you dwell can become a holy place when you place your trust in me. When you keep your heart clean, when you allow prayer and gratitude to spread through every small corner, I am placing my peace upon the threshold of your home, so that what belongs to chaos no longer has the right to reign there. So do not let fear of the unknown control your steps anymore. You do not need to stay awake all night trying to protect everything by your own strength. You do not need to imagine dark endings and exhaust yourself before a new day even arrives. I am going before you, clearing obstacles you have not yet seen, weakening schemes before they are fully formed, preparing for you a season in which things will move faster than you once expected. There will be phone calls that bring good news. There will be doors opening from places you did not think of. There will be invitations, opportunities, and connections coming to you not because you knocked on every door correctly, but because I commanded favorable timing to find you. Where you once heard rejection, you will hear acceptance. Where you were once overlooked, you will be called by name. Where you were once considered not enough, you will be placed in a position that only my grace can explain. Beloved child, do not regard this as a distant dream or a passing comfort. I am reminding you that your life still rests in my hands, and those hands never grow weak. What I do for you will not only lighten your burdens, but also heal your heart from the doubt that has accumulated for too long. You will learn again how to breathe in peace, how to walk without lowering your head in shame, how to receive without fearing that the blessing will be taken away. Keep your heart tender. Keep your faith awake. Keep your mouth speaking what is pure and hopeful. When provision comes, remember its source. When protection covers you, live in gratitude. When doors open, walk through them with humility. I am not only bringing you out of lack, I am bringing you into a new season, where you will understand that the years of being underestimated cannot stop the day when I lift you up in the light, peace, and abundance of my love. You are the child I have chosen, the one upon whom I placed the seal of grace before you fully understood your own worth. Beloved child, never think that you exist in this world by accident, and do not let the years of being overlooked cause you to believe that you have no place in my good plan. When many passed by you without recognizing the precious thing I had planted within you, I still saw it. When other eyes stopped only at what you lacked, what you did not yet have, what you had not yet become, I saw the entire journey I was leading you through. When the world chooses people by appearance, achievement, noise, and speed, I chose you in silence. Because I am not merely building one bright moment, I am building within you a firm foundation, a life with depth, a heart that can stand steady amid strong winds without leaving the light. Remember this, not everyone who is lifted quickly has truly been prepared deeply. There are things that look like delays in human eyes but are actually my wise protection. There are seasons when you thought you had been left behind, but in truth, I was bringing you into a hidden place to train endurance, humility, discernment, and the ability to carry blessing without losing yourself. I do not want you to merely receive something great and then be swept away by it. I want you to be steady enough to stand in what I give, tender enough to still love, awake enough not to be led by pride, and wise enough to use what you receive as a source of blessing for others. Therefore, do not despise the hidden seasons. In the place where no one applauded, I taught you to trust. In the place where no one saw, I shaped you. In the place that seemed silent, I caused your roots to grow deep into my presence. You are not something temporary in my hands. You are not a passing thought that is then forgotten. You are a work I cherish, a creation I am carefully shaping in every detail with mercy, patience, and unchanging love. There are parts of you still being completed, wounds still being healed, fears I am still removing layer by layer. But that does not mean you are worth less. A jewel does not lose its value while it is being polished. Rather, that very process causes the light within it to be revealed more clearly. In the same way, what I am doing in you is not to weary you in vain, but to bring you into greater wholeness, greater purity, greater strength, and greater nearness to me. Now, I want you to listen carefully, because this is a turning point in your life. Not a loud turning like drums echoing in a public square, but a deep shift within the heart, where old chains begin to fall, where patterns of thought that once imprisoned you begin to lose their power, where the hope you thought had grown cold is lit once again. You have lived too long in survival mode. You have grown used to asking how you will manage tomorrow. Used to the heaviness of calculating every small thing. Used to the fear that one unexpected event could shake everything. But I declare to you that your life was not created merely to struggle through each day. I did not make you to live forever in fear, lack, pressure, and the feeling of being driven into a dead end. I am opening provision, not only so that you may have enough, but so that you may have peace, generosity of heart, freedom to bless, to support, and to sow goodness into the places where I lead you. What I give you will not only be an outward change, but an inward liberation. I will teach you no longer to look at the future with trembling eyes, no longer to wake up with a burden pressing upon your chest, no longer to let fear govern your decisions. I am unlocking doors you once thought were closed forever. I am restoring order where there was chaos. I am bringing clarity where there was confusion. I am softening the dry ground in your life so new seeds can grow. You may not yet see everything with your eyes, but believe that my hand is moving. There are arrangements taking place behind what you can see. There are paths being prepared. There is help being sent at the right time. There are things you cannot open by yourself, but I can open them with one powerful word. Therefore, this is the time for you to rise. If tears need to fall, let them fall in my presence. For I do not despise your sincere tears. But do not let your faith collapse with your pain. Do not let long nights cause you to forget that dawn has already been appointed. Do not let old disappointments make you doubt my goodness. Hold firmly to me, not by your own perfection, but by simple trust that I am the one who does not abandon you. I will not let you be put to shame. I will not let your sincere prayers vanish into emptiness. I heard you when you no longer had enough words to speak. I held you when you no longer had enough strength to stand. I was near you when you thought you had been left alone. Now I am rewriting the ending of your story. Where there was disappointment, I am placing grace. Where there was poverty, I am sowing abundance. Where there was brokenness, I am rebuilding good things with my gentle hands. Where there was chaos, I am breathing peace. Where there were voices of condemnation, I am raising a word of love. Where a door once closed, I am preparing a new way. Vida, brighter, and more fitting for the purpose I have for you. You do not need to understand every detail before you trust. You do not need to know whom I will use, how I will work, or at what time it will happen. What I ask of you is a heart willing to follow, even when you have not yet seen the whole road. Beloved child, your miracle is not limited by education, status, talent, or human recognition. What I do does not depend on the standards the world has built. Your past is not powerful enough to lock away the future I have prepared. Old mistakes cannot cancel my love for you when you know how to return and let me guide you. The years of loss cannot steal from my hand the ability to restore all things in a better way. I choose to bless you, not because you are perfect, but because I love you. I choose to lift you up, not because you have never been weak in heart, but because you still turn toward me. I choose to open a way for you because you belong to me. And what belongs to me will not be swallowed by darkness. So rise with a new heart. Wipe away your tears. But do not forget the lessons those tears taught you. Keep walking, but do not walk with the haste of fear. Walk with the peace of one who knows they are being led. Open your hands, not only to receive, but also to give when I fill your life. Let my provision turn you into a source of encouragement for the weary, a source of support for those in need, a source of light for those who are lost. What I am preparing for you is not only for you, it will flow through you to touch many others. You have been chosen, marked by grace, preserved through the dark season, and prepared for this moment. Trust me, my beloved child, for this is not your ending. This is the beginning of a new chapter, where you will see my faithfulness revealed clearly, gently, and gloriously upon every step you take. Why can a small word awaken your heart so powerfully? Because there are words that, when spoken each day in trust and purity, do not merely touch your thoughts, but open within you a new stream of peace, helping you look at financial pressure with different eyes. I know you have grown weary because of numbers, because of obligations, because of quiet responsibilities pressing heavily upon your shoulders. I know there are times when you look toward the future and wonder whether you have enough strength to keep going. But beloved child, I do not want you swept away by panic, nor do I want you to believe that your life is determined only by lack or debt. I want you to understand that a word spoken from faith can become the first seed of renewal. But listen carefully to me. Do not let your heart be captivated by hurried promises, by secrets decorated as though every burden could disappear in a single moment. True blessing does not come from manipulation, from unclear things, or from the fear that you will miss out if you do not run after something immediately. True blessing comes in the light, in wisdom, in a heart that knows how to trust, and in a life that knows how to walk uprightly. When you repeat good words each day, the importance is not in the number of phrases, but in the awakening within you. You begin to stop cursing your circumstances. Stop seeing yourself as a failure, and begin to rise as one who is loved by me, guided by me, and given the ability to steward life. My child, financial pressure can make the heart become dry, but I can turn that dry place into ground that learns endurance. I can place new opportunities in your hands, bring the right people to you, open clear ideas, and teach you how to use what you have with moderation. I do not only want you to escape outward burdens, I want you to be free from inward fear. True freedom is not only having more, but no longer being controlled by lack, no longer allowing anxiety to steal your sleep, no longer allowing money to become a shadow covering your joy and peace. Therefore, if you are seeing these words today, receive them as a gentle reminder to return to the light, not as a call that makes you rush after what is unclear. Let your mouth speak hope, but also let your hands act with discipline. Ask for a way to be opened, but also learn to plan, to save, to correct old choices, and to walk faithfully in every small thing. I do not despise your hidden efforts. I see every drop of sweat, every time you try, every right decision no one praises. And I say to you, you are not abandoned in the cycle of pressure. I am near. I am teaching you. I am lifting you step by step. Keep your heart clean. Keep your words full of faith, and keep your eyes fixed on me. For I can turn today's burden into tomorrow's testimony of provision.